Hey, how's it going, everybody? I am Artorigold with LFG, and today I wanted to do a VOD review for Asshimar. And so, if you don't know anything about me, I play a lot of Overwatch. I was top 500 back when I played obsessively, and I actually made VOD reviews for a living. I did them for other channels, mainly Game Leap and Pro Guides, but now we're here doing Gundam Evolution at LFG. So, if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, sub, you know, all that jazz. Let's go ahead and get into it. At the beginning of the game, when you're playing Asshimar, this is what you want to do pretty much every single time. Whenever you get the 5 or 4 second thing right up here, you basically want to fly up, make sure that you get right up to the spawn door, but not too close, and throw a firebomb here. And you'll notice right away, you can see all the ult charges right here, and you'll see exactly why I'm doing this. One firebomb on 6 people, I have 11%, while everybody else is at 0, except for Exio. I guess he hit a dagger or something. So this is one of those, tiny little things you can do over time to try to get every tiny little bit of advantage with your cooldown, because you're not going to use the firebomb for a while, so you might as well use the cooldown immediately. So here the enemies are just going to run through it. Later on, when enemies get better and they learn, it's still a new game, right? So people are making mistakes. They'll probably avoid that strategy. But currently, that strategy is working probably 99% of the time for me. So next up, they're all clustered right here. I don't have the firebomb, not yet. So what do? Right click, doing the same thing, farming my ultimate. We're trying to get to it as quickly as possible so I can use it. The ultimate is just another ability to just get another kill or secure a kill. Possibly if they're grouped up, you can stun them. On certain maps, such as this one, you can actually knock them off the map, which is very effective on the second part, not so much this first section, however. The right click is actually kind of weird, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew this. It actually is 4 instances of damage. And you don't just shoot a projectile, it's completely hit scan. So you actually need to track the enemy when you shoot your right click, or else each 4 instances of damage are not going to land. So yeah, keep that in mind. So as you can see right here, somebody pinged out, they have a sniper. We both have snipers. This is Harbor City, the best sniper map probably in the game. So yeah, you can kind of figure flying around in the sky as this character, not a good idea. You don't want to use it. So we're going to save that for our escape tool. And all we're going to do is we're just going to use our firebomb off cooldown at choke points where the enemy's grouped up, and as well as our right click, because another little detail about it, no fall off damage. Your left click does have fall off damage, so it's not that great. So we're not going to commit to anything serious here. We're just poking them for ult charge. And look at how much poking we're getting done. I mean, I don't mean to brag, but I mean, we're at quite a big start here. We're at 33% compared to everybody else. A lot of that is because of the firebomb on these large groups, these large clusters of enemies, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And as you can see, if I am low, I'm just going to back off, go to the health pack. One little thing I do want to note, I don't know if you guys know this, but your passive heal over time. Every character has this. Everybody does heal over time after a little bit. It takes a while to kick in. Doesn't work, and you cancel it if you use an ability or you fire. If you're low health and you want to heal, don't use anything, or else it will cancel the passive healing. Anyways, let's continue. I go for the health pack. I'm not shooting, want to get my healing up, and my team basically kind of finishes them off. My sniper destroys their sniper, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing as I did before. I'm going to firebomb. You can see I have a few hit markers, but they're kind of learning to wait a little bit. We're going to play a little patiently here, and this is where my team makes a very, very crucial mistake. They got cocky. They get cocky. When you do really well on the first push, there's a lot of factors why that is, but some people kind of feel like they're invincible. Now, why is this bad? I'm sure you can guys already guess. If you look at this map, you have this huge, huge range of vision, 0 cover, and what do we have right here? We have an enemy sniper. So what point of standing here? Like, what's the point of this? This does nothing. Sure, maybe you can have somebody go over to this tunnel, but is that worth it? No, that's not worth it at all. And you can't do damage back to them because if the enemy is smart, they'll just snipe you from spawn. They don't have to move an inch. They take 0 damage in spawn. You have everything to lose. They have everything to gain. Terrible idea. I assume they got pretty cocky because we just wiped them. And this is where the disaster happens. As you can see, my Exia dies. He's alone. Methus decides to fly into the sky to try and help him, which, while I do appreciate the heroic efforts, it's a mistake. Why? Because you're a really easy target for the sniper to hit you. And as you can see, he takes a big chunk of damage on his way over there. If you are flying, oh, and look at that, he's dead. And here I am trying to continue with my fire bombs to try to slow them down at the choke point, do a little damage. I see someone's really low, so I try to back off, dash to a health pack, I secure a kill. But what happened? So I did pretty much what I did the first time. Everything was pretty good there. The problem was I had three of my team members, my healer, my pale, and my Exia. They all went across this area, which you should pretty much never do, went to the tunnel, and for what? For what? We got 2 kills? Now they have a quicker respawn time. They get to push to point 1 really quickly because they come back and have less distance to travel, whereas our characters have way more to travel and they're going to be here just too late. And then all of this space behind me is just going to be gone. It's going to be taken unless we decide to pop off. I am close to my ultimate here, but we'll go ahead and see what happens. If you guys win a team fight, try not to get cocky. That's the lesson to take away from this. So here, I see that they're pushing in. Obviously, we're down quite a few players. I will try to slow them down with another fire. I back up here. And what I'm trying to do here, I do make a mistake here, but what I am trying to do... Oh, that's crazy. I just now noticed the laser is like that. That's very reminiscent of the anime, actually, because in the anime... I'm getting off track here. Anyways, the laser is pretty unique. So I'm trying to sit on this health pack, which normally would probably work. The reason why I'm backed up here is because I wanted to play around the health pack because obviously Asshimar is a very fast character. The whole idea here was slow them down, try to buy time so they can't rush the point and, you know, get our 3 bozos who just died back to the point, give them some time. So I'm going to play around this health pack and then I was just going to fly away if I found any damage. However, I made a pretty big mistake here. Because, yeah, they all kind of rushed me at once, so obviously I go down. And while in theory, sitting on a health pack is a pretty good play, they were very fearless, and the enemy team was right to be because we were just down 3 players. So let's go ahead and skip forward. Obviously, you can fly past all of these gaps here, get to the point really quickly. You can do it once again right here. And here we see I actually just get my ultimate. I am at 100%. I believe it's the first ultimate in the game. I could use it, but my team is all pretty much dead. As you can see, they have staggered themselves. The same people that died at the very beginning are now dead again, and that's because we staggered. Basically, that means is when one person dies, it takes them like, 30 seconds. They have to go to the point. We have to wait, and while we do that, it's like a 3 versus 6 situation. And then all of a sudden one dies, it's 2 versus maybe a 5. Either way, it just gets worse and worse and worse. And then you have people just trickling in, right? And it's just, it's a mess, and that's how you lose the game. So I'm going to basically have one of the worst 1v6s. We have Pale Rider, who also was staggered from his first death. It's not good. Guys, don't get cocky. Lesson to be learned from everybody there. It affects your teammates when you do that. Try to play smart. Try to play smarter. So now I have my ultimate. There is a lot of fun things you can do with your ultimate here. First off, this bridge right here, you can actually go back a little bit here. Let me see. I think the hotkey is this. Yes. So you see you have the bridge right here. This, and then you have the bridge right here. If you were to play sniper, you could actually snipe people right here. You place up right here, and you can snipe anybody coming across here. If the first point is gone, this is where, obviously I'm dead. I'm respawning as sniper. I would position myself here and try to get kills on people as they're running across this bridge. And then sometimes, if I get a confirmed kill, I would try to track, and count maybe a little bit, 20, 30 seconds. He's probably going to go across this bridge, and I'll try to get another headshot on him as well. This isn't something you would want to do for every character. For example, if you're trying to do it to Sazabi, you're probably not going to kill him. Gun Tank, you might be able to kill. He can survive a full headshot. You have to make sure you use your Vulcan cannons in order to finish him off, but you get what I'm saying. Basically, what you can do also with your ultimate, it has a crazy knockback, and so this map is perfect for it. There's lots of pits here. There's one in the front, there's one to the side, there's one back here, and then there's a bridge. So what you could do with the ultimate, and I wish I had it in this, I don't have any clips of it in this VOD, but you can try to see when enemies are pushing through this choke point, you can fly behind them, right? Because you have this, enemies are coming into this choke point, you could try to fly over this wall, behind them, and then you can ult and push them in this pit here. I had some times when I did it. I wish I was recording, but I wasn't, sadly. But I got 3Ks by doing that strategy. It works, trust me. Try it sometime. Flanking with this character is something that's pretty good because the flying just makes it so most people's aren't looking up. As we can see here, I have a really good firebomb placement. Obviously, what I do here is I'm not just throwing it at Sazabi, right? He's going in. So I'm doing it kind of behind him. So now if he wants to retreat because he's in a bad spot and he pushed forward without his team, he's retreating in the fire, and we easily confirm that. Now I'm going to go ahead and play around these health packs. Also, make sure to shoot these bombs, guys. OG bomb, you can kill it, shoot it at everybody, and it does nothing. It's pretty easy. It doesn't take many hits. There's health packs here, and there's a health pack over here. Keep in mind, or there's actually another health pack even a little bit to the left. Keep in mind where all your health packs are as Asshimar. You can fly to them very quickly. Very important to understand where they all are as this character. I tried to shoot it. Nobody else really was doing it. As you can see, they're all grouped up pretty well. What I'm doing here, I'm flying, retreating, going to the health packs. Just going to wait for a good opportunity to ult and use firebombs at the choke. We have the Widow Walls to slow them down. My team is pushing. They shouldn't. It's okay if you wait it out. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of poke damage because gun tank looks pretty low there. We get the kill, but we don't get the confirm. Here I throw more firebombs at the choke. This is the perfect choke point for firebombs. This is also just one of these things why I think Asshimar is so good. The firebomb is just so amazing. The GM firebomb doesn't have nearly the amount of throw distance. In my opinion, I think Asshimar is way better. Here, someone dies because of the firebomb. And I dash off. You never really want to stick around if you have 200 health. Even 300 health is risking it. Just back off, get the health pack. You're a very fast character. Here we get ulted, which is really unfortunate. I probably could have avoided it if I didn't go in so deep. There was no reason for me to be there, to be honest. But we are buying time for our sniper. Let's go ahead and go a little forward here so we can see what the next play is. Another thing that we can do, obviously, fire bombs on health packs are pretty good, or just if you know someone is low. Like this guy was low, right? You can tell he needed to get the health pack. He has no choice but to run through the fire. So make sure to use that on low targets as well, and it really gets them out of position. So I noticed this is a sniper. You shouldn't be scared of snipers. Just run at them. Run at them and kill them. Don't be scared of them. You can see that I was using my hit scan tracking on the gun tank with my right click to try to get each 4 instances of damage. You can shoot while you're transforming. It's kind of decent for chasing, but it's not amazing. Here I'm going to go for the ult to try to hit all 3 of them because they're just kind of lined up like bowling pins. And then, as you can see, I also pick up this health pack, which is also kind of what my plan was because this was kind of greedy. It was very greedy, I recognize that. But I had an escape plan, right? I get the kill because he was low. Then I firebomb the shield, get the health pack, and I retreat and wait for my team to kind of gain some distance. Basically, on this map, you want them to be here. This is where you want them. This is where your firebomb is the most effective. So everything you can to push them back into this little corner, this little choke point, helps your team out. It makes them much easier to hit. It's predictable to know where they are. I'm pushing this guy because I saw his heal. As you can see, he used his heal here. Can't get a good vision of it, but you can see the aura, the ring. Also, guys, you can kill this. By the way, make sure to kill this. If you're fighting a Pale, this healing is insane. Kill those things. Do not want them to heal if you're fighting them. Headshots are really good with this character. Try to go for the headshots when you can. Health pack right back there. Make sure you can get to it. If you're in a 1v1 with an enemy, try to slowly dash towards the health pack in the middle of any 1v1s. Here, I'm going to fly up, float. Floating is pretty good, but I didn't want to stay up there for too long because they have a Marasai, and Marasai can hook you. Here I am flying straight up into the air and firebombing and then going down. And as you can see, it works quite well. I got 2 kills, all because they were trying to res. They got the reses back off, but it slows them down nonetheless. I got my firebomb cooldown up, so I go in. And here, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have let him get that health pack. This was a good firebomb. Obviously, I was going for the Sazabi and trying to commit for him. As you can see, I didn't exactly get him. But I should have gotten this health pack because Sniper is a free easy kill. Pretty much all of the time. My firebomb, however, he did try to run back to protect a sniper, I think. Wait, did he do that? Let me see. Yeah, because Sazabi got away. Yeah, and then he just runs back. That is hilarious. Anyways, so we basically get that sniper down. Pretty much man up, 1v1 the sniper, get in his face. He's not going to make the shot. Pretty decent right-click shot on that guy. Firebomb flank. So yeah, you want to flank a lot, get behind them. You want to try to get as much damage on the backline. If the enemy team has a sniper, he can do a lot of damage and kill you. Very easy if you're flying, but if you're very, very good with the timings, use the firebomb to distract them, then you flank, then you should have no problem whatsoever. That was the gun tank ult. Luckily, we were able to get away from that and do damage on it, so we exploded it a little too early. So here again, guys, if there's a sniper, wait for the enemy team to move in, and instead of man fighting, go for the sniper. Flank the backline. I can see he's on the health pack, and what I did here was a little unintentional, but it's actually pretty great. I basically make it, I firebomb, take a tiny bit of damage. Now I can take up the health pack, so he has no way to use it because I did self-damage with it. I don't remember doing this intentionally, but it ended up working pretty well. And then, of course, I went for the bomb or for the fist play. As you can see, I killed 2 of them. And the Marasai, I think he hooks me, but I still get him. Yeah, perfect. But I do die to the gun tank, but obviously that was really worth it. So this is a flank that I do a ton of because when they are grouped up, you can actually punch them right off the map into here. But they are just all grouped up so nicely that just kills them straight out, so it's completely fine. And gun tank gets that kill on me. That's okay. My sniper or somebody else confirms the other downed players, so it doesn't matter too much. All right, let's go forward here. Fly back to get faster. You can use your right click when you're flying, not just your left click. Firebomb on the gun tank's health pack, so he can't do anything. But panic. Here I just wait for my firebomb, but I don't have health. Kind of was waiting for that health pack, but my friend Pizza over here took it. Right here, I'm in a pretty bad spot, but I did luckily get that. One thing that you can do with the fly if people are hitting you, go over the walls. It's really effective against Sazabi, right? And try to play around the LOS. So they can't hit you back here. There's nothing they can do about it. And then fly to another health pack. Health pack to health pack. You don't need heals. You just need health packs. That's how this works for Asshimar. I see the sniper again. Another thing, if you guys ever played like Halo, his weapon feels very close to a battle rifle to me. See here again, you just don't hard commit, guys. Never hard commit with this character. You don't need to. You just fly up in the air, throw fire bombs, and poke. The only time you want to hard commit is when you have the ult or you know you're going to get the kill, such as a sniper. I try to shoot the bomb, but I'm too low. I'm going to chill here for a little bit, wait for a dash, and then do that. You don't want to just go for it, right? You want to wait for the dash. Because look at this. There could very well be someone behind me with that LOS. It's blocked right here. So, like, I'm hiding behind something. So everything over here, I'm protected, but I don't have a dash yet. Wait for the dash before you get the health pack if you're that low. There's no reason not to. And I get the dash, and then bam. I'm good. Because somebody could have shot me as soon as I moved away from that cover. I fly up, and a firebomb. Ooh, he's going to get that health pack, so I try to run away. I'm definitely dead there, though. It's kind of crazy. That Pale's going to die for that, though, and I get rezzed. Yeah, that was a really bad play by the Pale Rider. And I fly all the way up to try to see where the enemy is. 20 seconds left on the map. Firebomb on the health pack, so Sazabi just melts. He might be able to shield here. But ultimately, he is all alone and stranded. There is 10 seconds left in the game, as you can see. So now I'm just going to feed. And I'm going to use my ultimate. And basically, we're just going to try to keep the enemy off the point. That is the point of this play. Make it so they can't touch. If they touch, then we go into overtime. But with this, I stun 3 enemies, firebomb them. I'm feeding, I know this. But because of it, they're not touching the point, see? Sometimes it's okay to feed. For example, on other maps where there's a relay or a waypoint, whatever you want to call it, you can try to go and get it in that last crucial push moment, because then they're not really able to do it because there's not enough time to get to the relay point. And because of that, you can just basically shorten, basically make all of the respawns really, really terrible, and it's very helpful in that situation. But yeah, that was the VOD review. That's basically wanted to cover a few tips, a little bit of information here. Hopefully you guys had some good takeaways. This character is really, really fun. I love it on this map, especially before the environmental kills with your ultimate. So yeah, if you guys like this video, leave a sub, a comment, a like, you know the whole spiel. Anyways, guys, my name is Gold with LFG. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.